If you get like a little package of fake ramen in Canada, it's probably Mr. Noodle.
If you choose to buy Mr. Noodle, which is your favorite food of all time, there's choices to be made, and it's just okay. We're moving on.
Okay,
we'll do an episode on Mr. Noodle. I need the Canadians
to chime in. Like, I'm not talking about going to get real ramen, like from a ramen shop. I mean, growing up in university, these times when you're like eating these noodles because they're so cheap. It's like,
I know what Mr. Noodle is.
I need people to back me up and be like, yeah, Mr. Noodle is top choice, top shelf.
That's different than going to Barcelona, which we'll talk about soon, and being like, oh wow, you have ramen here? Oh, in Canada we call that Mr. Noodle. That's what you said. You're like, in Canada we call ramen Mr. Okay, we're done. We're side noting too hard. We are moving on. What?
You take everything away from me.
Okay, what do you need to say about Mr. Noodle that I said wrong?
Because I'm a dumb little Canadian kid who's ignorant, and I didn't know it was called ramen until I was like in university. But it makes sense that you're not necessarily like.
But in like Medellin, Colombia, where we lived for 3 months, there were so many digital nomads, and so many people would be like, "Are you guys digital nomads?" And because we're pieces of shit who like are really bad at working, and we weren't working for 3 months, we're like, no,
it was our 10-year anniversary trip of our job.
No, I know, but it's just funny. It's like people would be like, "Oh, you're digital nomads." We're like, "Nope, we're actually just not working for 3 months." And they're like, "Okay, like what?" And it's like, I kind of felt. Not that there was judgment about digital nomads, but I felt better saying I wasn't a digital nomad. Medellin was super interesting because unlike a place like Barcelona, which I have, like, I guess I'm confused when to talk. I'll talk about it now. But Barcelona's really struggling with this. But they're a major historical city where a lot of there was like really funny parts about a survey of Spanish people being like, these digital nomads are coming and contributing nothing to the culture of this city, which I was like, drag them to hell. Like that Barcelona is different. They're like, okay, we get it. We're a sick city. We're beautifully designed. Yeah. We get that you want to come here. We also are having like, it's cheaper here. We're an amazing city. They're coming. They're making. They talked about the Poblenou neighborhood, like the one above the gay beach that we were at. Remember that? Like he took us to that neighborhood that was like used to be a swamp and like kind of is like being gentrified. How that neighborhood is like so frustrated with digital nomads. But it was interesting because they were like, yes, like now a beer costs more and our rent's more, but they're like, at least like be cool. Like they had these really funny
like if you're gonna
like,
show up here, like be a
they're
cool
like
person.
We're freaking like cool ass Spanish people who have like really interesting culture, but you're like coming here and you're bringing like, with you Starbucks and you're bringing with you like some like basic.
You're Americanizing it.
Yeah, like, and I was like, that is so interesting. Wait, the impact on the like
the person who's gone somewhere. Yeah,
let's picture like
we'll say Canadian because you want to say an Australian. I know you do so bad.
Okay, picture a Canadian who looks like an Australian. I'm kidding. Literally just picture me. Yeah, you're getting like some like blonde ass idiot with a red face if he has 1 pint. Going to